What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Giveaway Show. I'm Carlos Collects Comics, and I am your host and the man behind the channel here. I'm excited because I'm joined by two of my favorite people in the world, and I'm going to bring them out in just a second. But quick shout out to our channel sponsors, Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. Three convenient locations in the greater Houston area: Galveston, Lake Jackson, and NASA Lago. If you're looking for a place to vacation, these are all three beautiful spots to go and check it out. And then you can do some shopping, digging through long boxes, always all kinds of cool, fun books of all different kinds. Anything you could be looking for, they've got it. Each of their locations is a unique mom and pop shopping experience. So make sure and check them out. Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. Also, Pressed Niche Worldwide for your comic book pressing and cleaning needs, including CGC submissions. They are a CGC authorized dealer, and they're a channel partner and highly recommended. We've got details coming soon for how Carlos Collects Comics subscribers and channel members can receive a special offer. So that'll be in the form of some sort of code, but we'll be getting to that to you soon. Also, just a quick note that coming up we just had this past Friday, a very popular live stream, how to prepare for a comic convention. We used Fan Expo Dallas as a case study for that. So make sure you go and check that. It's under the featured videos tab here on the homepage for the channel. Make sure and check that out for tips and tricks on how to save money this comic convention season. Lots of cool stuff there. Hey, we're going to be right back in just a moment, so stick with us. But we're glad you're here because you are the most important part of this channel. See you in a minute.
The only one.
All right. Hey, we are excited that you're here hanging out. I've got quite a few giveaway books here. We're going to do winner's choice tonight out of some books that I've got here set aside. We're also going to be, I think I'm also going to give away some free comic book day books because I still have some of those left. I'm also going to share with you real quick, if you haven't picked it out yet, there's a couple of first issues that just hit the stands today. Scarlet #1 from the Energon universe came out. Has some pretty snazzy variants with it, including a 125 that's pretty nice. So very fun. If you're not reading the Energon universe stuff, you definitely want to be doing that because it's great stuff. I'm really enjoying it. Also, a big deal that came out, the Ultimates #1. The Ultimates are back. So make sure and check this out as Marvel continues to rebuild and expand this alternate Ultimate universe. And speaking of Ultimate Spider-Man #5 came out.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm very excited about this and where it's going. Excellent alternate universe story featuring Peter Parker and his family, as he is much more relatable to us now than ever before. So some really cool books. If you're looking for a local comic shop, make sure and hit up Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. They've got all the stuff you could be looking for. They will do subscriptions as well, and you can always get these cool Marvel previews as well. So let me go and bring out our panel for tonight, because that's right, it is Versus. This is the third Versus that we're going to be doing. This is a special episode where the entire episode, all we do is match up crazy characters from all the different comic universes, and tonight is no different. There are going to be a ton of random matchups across all of fandom. So I hope that you guys are buckled up and ready for it. I want to see all your thoughts in the chat because these two guys are already arguing about who is going to emerge victorious between the two of them. So I may have to give a prize to one of the panelists if they can pull out a win. But let me bring these guys out. First up, I'm going to bring out the future Batman. Here he is. Come on, trigger your thing.
Yep. All right, guys.
Losing streak.
Paul's about to go 0-3.
0-2.
0-3. So just remember, what was it that I said last time about Dracula?
That you had a losing streak.
Can turn into anything, right? Remember? Paul didn't even know that. He was just like, what? Steve?
Isn't that the one that you lost?
Fog? He can turn into what? I'm like, all right, come on, guys. Anyways, we're just joking. Paul and I are, we're good sports. So we're just gonna have fun with this, like we always do. And thanks for joining us tonight, and have fun with us too, because we love hearing your thoughts, and we love when you get engaged. And I can't wait, man. I can't wait to read y'all's comments. All right, put them fireworks up. Come on, put them up.
Let's see. There we go.
There we go.
All right, here he is, folks. You can hear him in the background, but he's not comfortable unless he's in the foreground. Right up front, here is Paul Conley.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all being here tonight. Me and Billy are here. Our winning streak will continue. You know, Future Batman says that, but when he starts seeing y'all not agreeing with him, then he starts getting upset and all that. But we don't do that. But we know we got the right answer. Anyway, I got a few. Look at that. That's nice. Dazzler from this week.
Nice.
The ASM.
Minnie Mouse's Dazzler.
Yeah. And then this is Carlos' Pick of the Week. Yeah, but thank y'all for being here tonight. Hit the like button, share it out, guys. And it's going to be a great show. Hit the hashtag beatdown. We're going to start the verses. So, me and Billy are ready. I don't know what Carlos is going to say. And we know that Future Batman is going to say the wrong stuff. But we're here, guys, and we're going to give it to you.
Awesome. All right. Well, guys, hey, it's always exciting to have y'all here and for us to just have some fun. I share it every once and again, but I wanted to share it tonight. This is one of the highlights of my week, to get to hang out with the YouTube comic fam, and just be here with everybody and just genuinely enjoy your company and have fun, nerdy discussions about comic book characters. That's what we all love as characters. So hey, if you probably saw it, that we are kicking it off with the first round of giveaways. You going to give those away, Paul? No,
they just took off.
All right. So so somebody was asking about the books that we've got, and I'll do some chat shout outs. So what we're gonna do is winner's choice tonight. This Uncanny X-Men and New Teen Titans team up battle one is going to be the upgrade giveaway. But what you can pick is this foil of Showcase number 22, which is the first appearance of Green Lantern. This is a foil.
Al Jordan, Green Lantern. Yeah.
We've got 0 point number 3. This is the Batman versus Snake Eyes Fortnite crossover.
That's the one I told you I wanted.
All right, Wolverine: The Jungle Adventure by Walt Simonson, Mike Mignola, and Bob Wyshak. So this is a really nice edition graphic novel.
Yeah, Walt Simonson did that excellent Teen Titans, guys, wraparound cover.
Yeah. Inhumans versus X-Men number 1, the action figure variant. Still trying to give this away. And last pick is New Teen Titans number 1, the foil facsimile. I really am liking these foil facsimiles.
Oh man, they're saying give them to Paul. Thank you, buddies. Thank you.
So basically, what it is that tonight we're going to do it a little bit different. We're not going to do a mystery book. I just pulled a stack of books and winner's choice. So the first winner of the night gets first pick out of these books or this one, and that's it. And if you're brand new to the channel, this is the way it goes. This is the giveaway show. It's about promoting generosity in the comic community and having a fun time doing it. So these comics are shipped out to you, usually on a monthly, quarterly-ish basis. So it helps me with just the logistics side of it back here. So I do wait and try to pile a couple books together instead of shipping every single one out as fast as possible. So it's shipped free. And it's you do nothing other than you need to make sure and send me your contact info, like your shipping info, so I can get that sent out to you. So that's it. That's all you have to do, and then you'll see you'll see people are already in.
Green says I need both of the foils.
I need both of those foils. All right. May the force be with you, El Green, for tonight. But it is hashtag beatdown. Enter to win hashtag beatdown. That's all you have to do.
He's got the Dark Knight tier though.
You have to put the what?
He's got the Dark Knight tier, don't he?
Oh, you know what? He may have. You're right. He may have that Green Lantern foil already.
I'm looking out for you, El Green. See how you just tried to forget about it?
He might already have it in his box. Okay. Yeah, that's right. If you're a channel member, the Dark Knight tier or the Quad Knucklehead, what those tiers are is every quarter I send out a package of comic books based on information that you provide for me. I try to get it out quarterly. Sometimes it delays a little bit because I want to make sure that every single care package that goes out is packed with value for you. So sometimes it might get delayed if I'm still looking for a cool extra book to throw in there. But I do have at least, I think, 2 that have to go out right now, possibly 3. But yeah, I create a divider for you, drop it in there. It's $14.99 a month, and it's a killer value. It's the best kind of mystery box you will ever come across.
Yeah, guys, he's out there hunting. He's got people's names and lists and comics that he's looking for them. He's like, hey, get out the way. I'm looking for El Green. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like, we've run into each other in comic shops before, and I've just said, hey, I'm looking for this person for the channel. So consider the channel memberships. More information on that coming. But hey, we're glad that you're here tonight. So we're going to get things kicked off. Let's let a few more people enter. Hey, hit that like button if you haven't.
Jack Cards.
A what?
Jacker Cards. He's a.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Dagger Cards. He is back on the Quad Knucklehead tier, which is for our Canadian viewers. If you're in Canada and you want that same care package, and remember the care packages are curated, which means the care package is built just for you. It's a mystery box built based on the types of books and the titles of books and the characters that you request. So it's not just a bunch of random books that I couldn't get rid of. It's books that are picked up in the wild just for you and just to go into your box. And then each quarter I grab some of them and I send them out to you. So make sure and check that out. If y'all are, if you're at all interested, always feel free to message me. So people have even asked, hey, can you do it to just like bronze age and older? Yeah, sure. But you put that in the form that you fill out when you become a member, and I go based off of that form. Because one person,
Action Comics #1.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna look, it's not gonna exceed like by too much, but you will get a lot of value out of it, and it will be books that you actually look at and say, hey, I want to add this to my personal collection. And it's cool because it's somebody out there that's looking around for you and saying, and thinking of you while at the comic shop. So, all right, so we got people entering to win. #beatdown. That's what you want to put in there. #beatdown. Make sure and hit that like button if you haven't already. Help us share this out so people know that this is going on, because we like to have a lot of fun. Paul picked up a nice little book there.
Yeah, so look at Future Batman right there, guys, after the verses.
That's terrible.
I don't know about all that.
Horrible thing to say. All right. So, okay. So, in case you didn't know, what we're doing tonight is we're doing verses. What verses is, this was inspired by our good buddy, Mr. Comics 89. Make sure and go check out his channel and subscribe. He does some of the best matchup debate videos I've seen. And I've been on there, and then I said, what if we did a whole episode that just did flash rounds of different character matchups from all across fandom. This is not just DC and Marvel. This is all over the place. So I've got some really wacky ones tonight. My daughters, ages 9 and 10, actually helped pick out some of these. And as I'm looking, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, there's the first one I wanted to use is missing. So I need to go and bring that in. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to download that. Okay, so we'll use a different one. Hey, but we're gonna go ahead and get this started and get you guys started before we do the first giveaway of the night. So first up, all right, here's the first one we'll go with. We'll go since we don't have my first one. Okay, so this is a 90s throwback matchup right here. All right, you guys ready for this? This one, I had a good time putting these two together. All right, so here it is. Make sure, hey, if you're in the chat, make sure and drop that drop your thoughts on this matchup in here. But first up, round one for Versus 3, the 90s Armored Avengers, Shadowhawk versus Darkhawk. Shadowhawk from Image Comics circa 1991 versus Darkhawk from Marvel Comics circa 1990, I think 93 or so. All right, so both of these folks, you can see they are remarkably similar to one another. But yeah, they pretty much look a lot alike, but there are some differences between them. So what we'll do at this point is we'll open it up for you, chat. What do you think, chat? Who do y'all think would win in this matchup? And then chat, and then I think what I'll do is tonight I'll count the votes in the chat and see who they're voting for, and then and we'll see who that point tallies under between Jen and between Future Batman and Paul. All right, so panel, what do you guys think right off the bat? Neither of you wants to go first.
I don't know. I thought Future Batman was going first.
Remember, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know how I feel about either one. I don't know much about either character, just for the fact being that they have that really cool armored suit. I don't know. So I think Darkhawk has more along the lines to do with I think null space. I think when they were doing the Guardians of the Galaxy, it would have been smart to introduce Darkhawk to the MCU. So I think it's a missed opportunity now, because we know that the direction they're going is more along the lines of Secret Wars but now he's also, like, I think a bit of an android too. So again, I've only read like maybe 2-3 issues on Darkhawk. I've never really cared for the character, and same thing with Shadowhawk. I think Darkhawk is kind of a ripoff of Shadowhawk. Yeah, I think he is. I mean, that's a tough one, man. I mean, but then Shadowhawk, he's kind of, I think he's been around longer too, because he was part of the Youngblood. I don't know if you guys remember the Youngblood, but he was like, I think he debuted in like issue 2 or something like that. I can't remember, somewhere along those lines. But he's also like, he's more human than anything, so he's not like really an android. He doesn't have like the same null space, interdimension, like that suit that Darkhawk wears. So I mean, I guess if you're gonna go with a more updated version, someone that's a little bit more updated, I would probably go with Darkhawk. I'll go with Darkhawk over Shadowhawk, just because of his ability to go into space and stuff. I don't think Shadowhawk is, and he's not even an android. He's not even part android. He's just like a dude inside of a weird Wolverine adamantium wannabe suit, sort of, whatever that thing that he's wearing. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, I would definitely have to go with Darkhawk on this.
All right.
I don't know anything. Okay. Again, I don't really know much about the characters. I'm gonna look at y'all's comments here, but yeah, I would go with Darkhawk.
All right, Paul. What do you think?
So I don't know what the Future Batman was talking about, guys, but they say Darkhawk is the Batman of the Marvel universe.
What?
But if y'all read this, him going to the Image universe, like when Batman versus Spawn. So if Marvel goes to the universe, he can easily kill Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk is, I don't know what, he's a creation of Liefeld and Jim Lee and McFarlane together. They all created that guy. But if Shadowhawk went to the Marvel universe, he'll instantly die, because he can't be in the 616 universe. So yeah, I give it to Darkhawk. he'll win. And he's part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah, I give it to Darkhawk.
Okay, so we
right.
basically
So both of you say. So here's the deal. Both of you say Darkhawk would win.
Well, I don't know what Jim was talking about, but I say
let's
he didn't even know about the character. He doesn't know about neither one. He didn't even know that McFarlane and Jim Lee.
I don't care about all that.
Nightfield created it.
I don't care about the creators of this lame ass characters. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, they're both lame. I mean.
Hey,
I'm
Silverado,
sure that people
that's
on the
what
chat are
makes
like,
That's creative, Silverado.
Shadowhawk. I mean, they're probably
all right. Okay. Here we go.
and-
So we got. Let's take a look at how the votes stack up. Okay. So Serge Henderson says Darkhawk.
All right, there we go.
Darkhawk. El Green says Darkhawk. Liz Barnes says Paul. Let's see. Shadowhawk is like so 90s, like a McFarlane fever dream. Tony Stank says they're speechless. Another vote for Darkhawk. Brooklyn Born says Darkhawk. Darkhawk. No, yeah. Southern Comic Geek says Darkhawk, and then he says Paul, wake up.
Yeah.
Australian AC says I have not read either character, so I can't say. Billy, be safe. I think my sister-in-law gave me Shadowhawk #1 years ago. Never read it. Dagger Cards is Darkhawk. Darkhawk is a ripoff of Silverhawks.
Yeah, I mean that's.
Y'all remember? So you're picking Blackhawk.
Blackhawk. Whoa, easy there. Whoa.
Valentino created Shadowhawk.
He was listening in on those guys.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, look who chimed in. Mike Bravo says Shadowhawk.
Oh, the only one to go Shadowhawk.
616 Universe, you mean Grand Rapids, Michigan.
What?
All right. So I think it's clear that the chat says Darkhawk is the winner. That means both Jen and Paul each get a point. All right, because they both pick what the chat says. All right, let's move.
I gave the better description than he did, so he doesn't even get a point.
Oh. You probably Googled it while I was talking.
All right, so we got 14 entries per hashtag beatdown. You got one more chance to go ahead and drop it in before I run this giveaway. Remember, it is winner's choice tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to be in on this because you get your choice of all the books. Darkhawk. I can't even say it. Say Darkhawk fast 5 times. Shadowhawk. Oh wait, no, Mike Bravo's pulling for Shadowhawk. All right, okay, so hashtag beatdown. That's what you want to drop in there. Hashtag beatdown, and you get winner's choice of all these cool books. All right, lots of great stuff. Here we go, folks. Good luck to everybody in 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Good luck, Carlo.
Here we go. Good luck, everybody. All right, let's see who's going to be the lucky winner tonight. Las Cruces 1971. Dude, he's on like a winning. He's won like a couple times.
He deserves it, man. He's leaving.
All right, yeah, he's always popping in. All right, hey, so congratulations, Las Cruces. Here's Mike Bravo says rigged. All right, so what you got to do is Las Cruces, you got to tell me which of the books you would like. All right, we got the New Teen Titans #1 foil.
No,
we got Inhumans versus X-Men action figure variant. That's number one. Yeah. All right, the Wolverine, the Jungle Adventure. This is a really minty fresh copy right here. Let's see.
Zero is going to win again.
Which is the Batman versus Fortnite #3 with this variant.
Man, that's the book I wanted, man. God.
Batman versus Snake Eyes book. Yeah, I know. All right, and then Showcase presents #22, first appearance of Green Lantern. This is another foil.
Yeah,
or you can choose the X-Men and Teen Titans. So, Las Cruces, I see you in the chat, so I know you're here. So drop in the chat which one you think you like.
Give them to Paul. Thank you, buddy.
Stop. I'm not actually giving anything to Paul right now.
Oh.
Okay? I'm not giving anything to him. So if you
wraparound cover, guys.
All right, so make sure and drop that in the chat, Las Cruces, which one you want. All right, continuing on. So this was the one that I chose originally for round #1, and this is my daughters actually chose this one. I have a feeling which way this is going to go, but I'm going
Ooh,
to put it out here anyway. Which one did he choose? Batman.
Batman.
Okay.
Oh no, let's screw this.
So this is the one Batman with. Yeah, he chose it just because you wanted it, Paul.
Man, that's just cold blooded.
And
Look
let's
how
finish
he's
this off.
smiling, guys. Look at that.
I'll put that in your box because I may
Wow.
I may need to.
Man.
I may not need to throw extra free comic book day books in there.
Man, let's
so,
go.
so this is number 118. All right, so Jen and Paul are tied 1-1.
Thanks. God.
Oh wait, you know what? No, you know what? Here we go. Just for you, out of our dollar bin, courtesy, another giveaway book, courtesy of Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys. Shadowhawk Gallery #1. This is from our. So this is going to go in your box as well if you don't already have one. Yeah, they were doing a cool thing where they were giving away, or they gave me a whole bunch of stacks of dollar books, and I said, I'll throw these in with everything else. Dollar bin picks. All right, so let's keep it moving along. This was the original round one that I had. I think my daughters picked this one, so let's put it on here. All right, here we go. Pikachu versus Grogu.
Wow. Wow.
All right, folks, here we go.
Wow.
I mean,
Billy, I don't
Pikachu
know what to say about this, Billy. Billy. See what he's doing to you, Bill?
Like it looks like he's about to cry. It looks like it legit looks like Billy is about to cry.
I'm gonna have to go with Billy because Billy has the force, and he's gonna be starring in that new movie. So I have to go with Billy. So I can't go against Billy.
All right, Pikachu versus Grogu.
Wow.
What say you, future Batman?
Wow.
I mean, is this?
Watch it, Billy's right here, man.
Is this
like use the force on that hat?
Is this I don't know if this is like, are you trolling?
Am I trolling?
Yeah, I mean,
no, I told you, a 9 and a 10-year-old picked this one.
Okay, so
He just said his daughters picked it.
I mean, you got an animal, right? You got that Pokemon that's Pikachu, who's got the mind of a 7 or 8-year-old, probably, right? It's like, I don't know, 10-year-old. And Grogu is like 50 years old, but he's like a baby version of Yoda. He's like I mean, I don't know. I mean, what do you want? I mean, I guess I would go with Grogu too. I mean,
Wow,
I can't go with
you heard that,
Pikachu
guys? He's trying to go against Billy.
No, it's okay. So if Pikachu can electrocute him before he can use his mind tricks on him, then maybe Pikachu wins, right? Like if Pikachu
but Billy has a Pokeball, so
and he like electrocutes him and he passes out, then yeah, he won. But Grogu could
just shoot each other.
They might just go out for some lunch or some dinner. I mean, it's a tie. I don't know. I mean, why would they even be fighting?
A tie.
I don't know. I mean, I guess
Billy has the Pokeball.
Okay, but I mean, if Ash might show up and he might try to catch him. Come here, Grogu. You look like a new Pokemon.
You can't have
he's in a Pokeball. He's in
oh yeah, true, right? Yeah, it is a bit of a weird matchup, but
no, it isn't. Billy gonna win.
It is. It's but okay, but I would have to go with Grogu.
Okay, so you say Grogu.
Yeah, I would have to say Grogu too because he's 50 years old. He's still considered sort of like an infant in their species because Yoda was. I mean, how old? He was like nearly. I don't know. I mean, I can't even remember. I mean, I don't know Yoda's age, but like he was very, very old, right? And
yeah, he was like thousands of years old. Yeah,
he was. So, but yeah, I would have to go with him. It's like an infant against an infant, sort of. I mean, the mentality.
I don't know what future Batman's talking about, but Billy has a Pokeball.
I'm taking this seriously, Paul. That's the reason I'm answering it like this. Okay, calm down. All right, so Grogu. Yeah, I'd have to go with. I would have to go with them too, man. I mean, it makes sense. All right.
Well, I'm gonna tell. So for those in the chat who are wondering what the heck was he on when he came up with these matchups, no, my 9 and 10-year-old daughters said do Baby Yoda versus Pikachu. I said, all right.
They don't believe it. They're saying in the chat they don't believe it at all.
So
he probably came up with this guys a week in advance.
What? No, yeah, these were come up with. Yeah, I did come up with these a week in advance. So yeah, this is All right, so here it is. We got. Let's see. We got multiple. Yeah, so Grogu. Oh, a write-in vote for Mr. Collector. All right. Okay, yeah, so it's clearly Grogu. All right, so it looks like both Jen and Paul each also take a point off of that one, but don't worry, we have some
Pikachu, man. You heard what he was saying.
All right. All right, okay. Next up, here we go. Let me go and mix it up a little bit. All right, we're going to go a little bit old school for these next two. First one up is so this is like a classic adventuring type of character matchup here. We're going to go with the Phantom versus Indiana Jones. The Phantom versus Indiana Jones. What do you guys think of? And remember, the simple rule for me choosing these is they have to have appeared in a comic book. So if any of these characters, like all these characters that are going to get matched up, have appeared in comic books, whether or not they originated there, they just had to have appeared in one. So Phantom versus Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I'm going with the Phantom because Indiana Jones may try to steal his ring, and then that Phantom shoots him, and then that's it. He wins.
Okay. All right. So you're calling Phantom?
Yeah, Phantom.
Future Batman, how about you?
I mean, well, so his ring is more mystical than just, he has to take his ring. So Indiana Jones has intellect. He's a historian, right? So it depends on why they're even fighting. He's a very intelligent guy compared to the Phantom.
No, he's an artifact thief.
The Phantom is not just
he steals artifacts.
I mean, I guess if that's what you want to look at it as, he puts it back in museums. But okay, so the Phantom has that ring, which is practically like a superpower ring. I mean, what does Indiana Jones have? He has a whip. I mean, a whip against a powered ring. So, I mean, the common sense here would be that you would choose the Phantom. I mean, he's got that ring. I mean, didn't you see Billy Zane's Phantom? He took out like 10 pirates in like one little thing, he's like,
yeah.
I was like, he took out like 10 pirates just standing there doing that. I mean, what do you think Indiana Jones is going to do? He's going to try to whip him? I mean, he's like Catwoman without the leather, the S&M thing going on, I mean, that's so. Yeah, I mean, it's Phantom. It's the most. It's the intelligent choice here.
Okay, so Future Batman, you're calling it for Phantom.
Yeah,
Paul, you're calling it. And Paul, you're calling it for.
Also, probably Phantom.
Phantom, because Indiana Jones is just an artifact thief. That's all he is. Phantom is a real superhero.
Yeah. All right, so. Tony Stank says Indiana Jones. Serge Henderson says Indiana Jones. Meatwad number 1 says Phantom. El Green Machine says Phantom, but then he says Indy all the way.
What? Make up your mind.
Hopkins says Phantom. Tony Stank says panel is fired.
No.
All right.
Clearly, you guys.
Okay. David Dodson
Tony Stank.
Phantom is such a cool character.
Phantom. All right. So it looks like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it looks like Phantom is going to edge out Indiana Jones, which I just for my take, I do believe that's accurate because Phantom just has too many powers to contend with.
You like Blue Beetles? I don't see how you would like Phantom.
Well, he's kind of like Green Lantern with that ring, man. Except he doesn't have to say some sort of oath. He doesn't ever have to charge his ring. Think about what I'm saying here. I mean, what does Indiana Jones have? Old age. I mean, shit, man.
both of you picked for Phantom?
Yeah, we both said Phantom.
Okay, so man, you're tied at 3 and 3. All right, let's see if I can break y'all up on this next one. All right, still staying in the past, we're going to jump to one of my personal favorites and a repeat appearance here. Zorro versus the Lone Ranger. Zorro versus Lone Ranger. What do you think?
That's a good one too, man. That's I'll go first on this one. I'm gonna have to go with I don't know, man. This is kind of tricky. So I could say maybe Lone Ranger, maybe. Yeah, I would say Lone Ranger on this one. And here's why, man. He's got guns. He's got a gun. He doesn't have a sword. Don't bring a knife or a sword to a gunfight. And he's also got that sidekick of his who he can use at any time, man. He'd be like, hey, I don't know his name, but he can always be like, hey, come on, come show up here. We got this guy who's got a sword, a big giant sword, and whatever. So he'll probably just shoot him. He'll shoot Zorro. That's what he'll do. As much as I love my boy Zorro, man, Lone Ranger's gonna shoot him. That's what he's gonna do. Probably in the leg, so he won't have like movement. He won't be able to move around and stuff. And he'll probably shoot his horse too, because you know how Lone Ranger is. If you've ever seen the Lone Ranger stuff, he'll shoot the horse and he'll shoot Zorro, and he'll probably steal his sword. So I'm going with the Lone Ranger here.
All right. So Paul, what do you think?
All right, well, I'm going with Lone Ranger because, he's a Western hero. Not, real men like Lone Ranger, little boys and little kids like Zorro.
My boy Paul.
Nobody really likes Zorro on here.
Man, he's laying it on thick, folks. He's feeling extra spicy.
Lone Ranger probably got sent to go stop Zorro from
and he's got the Indian guy. He's also got his little sidekick that you can use at any time.
Tonto or something like
Tonto or whatever. He's got Johnny Depp. He just
I picked Lone Ranger. 2 guns are really cool. The sword, you ain't really gonna
technically 3 guns because he's got his sidekick.
Real men pick Zorro. Lone Ranger.
And don't forget, he's got 3 guns.
Clearly,
got the sidekick.
Lone Ranger
got the sidekick
on this one because he has a gun. All right.
I mean, who do you like, Carlo?
Carlos is probably going with Zorro. He's like, that's my boy. I thought everybody was gonna go with Zorro.
Who do you like, Carlos? He's like, man, my character just got
assassinated. All right, so
he literally did. He got shot.
You guys get a point because it is clear it goes to Lone Ranger in a landslide. All right, next one up. Let's get to it because the rest of them are going to be actual, I think, real debates about what's going to happen. All right, those are some nice warm ups. Here we go, folks. Round 5. Blue Beetle versus Iron Man.
Oh man, I can't even believe
that's a good one, man. That's a really good
one. What the hell?
All right, Blue Beetle versus Iron Man. All right, so chat, start weighing in on it. Tell us which one you think emerges victorious in a battle between Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes, versus Tony Stark, Iron Man. Just to be clear about who's under armor.
Make sure which Blue Beetle. All right, I got this one.
Which Iron Man?
And so if Iron Man went to the DC universe and picked on Jaime Reyes, I think he would just annihilate him because you have the young guy who's barely learning his suit, doesn't know anything about it, but Iron Man's already veteran, already knows the thing. So, but if Blue Beetle went to the 616 universe, he'd just die instantly because that's what DC characters do. But I pick Iron Man because he's more, his suit's more sophisticated than that. It's an alien. He'll figure out the alien costume for Blue Beetle. And, I don't even know. I don't even think people on here even like Blue Beetle. So,
no.
Iron Man.
Well, I mean, Paul's not wrong. I mean, so here's the thing. Blue Beetle.
All right, go ahead, Blue Beetle.
Okay, I'm just gonna add on. I mean.
Go ahead, Blue Beetle.
Let's not shit on Blue Beetle. Let's not take a dump on him, okay? So Blue Beetle does have a alien suit, but which Blue Beetle are we talking about? Are we talking?
He just said Jaime Reyes.
Okay,
the
well,
Jaime Reyes.
it's Iron Man.
Yeah.
It's Tony Stark. So
Yes.
you have to go with experience also. Experience and how long he's been Iron Man. So let's look at that. Let's look at experience. This guy's taken on gods almost, right? He's taken on Thanos. He's taken on Galactus. He's taken on...
Blue Beetle hasn't taken on none of these people.
No, I'm talking about Iron Man. Paul.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what I'm talking about. Stop trolling. So we have Blue Beetle, who's also very inexperienced, right? He has an alien tech suit, which could or could not protect him depending on his mindset, because it's also triggered by his emotions, his mindset. And Iron Man is not afraid to kill. Just remember that. Like, Jaime Reyes doesn't kill, but Tony does. So there's a lot of factors that are actually against Blue Beetle here. And even though, let's say that Blue Beetle could win, right? He's not, but let's say that he could win. He would only win if, like, I don't know, Tony's heart gave out or something in the suit. Because his suit is also powered by, like, many other things, like his mind, his heart, and so forth. Depending on which Iron Man you're talking about. Are you talking about the 60s Iron Man? Are you talking about the more modern day Iron Man, where he has the extratus, where it's actually taken out, so the suit is part of him now? Or are you talking about the infamous Iron Man, who is a total tool? He does not care. He'll kill you. I mean, he made Daredevil, like, unblind, right? And Daredevil's like, hey, I need that. That's how I use my powers. But yeah, I would have to go with Iron Man. I mean, if you're really thinking about experience and a guy who's ruthless aggression and so forth, it would be Iron Man. Iron Man would definitely beat the Blue Beetle in this one. So that's my take on that.
Oh man, this is what I get for putting two of my favorite characters in the lineup.
Yeah,
for tonight.
I mean, it was a good. It's like what you said.
It wasn't
Paul's
even
not
close.
wrong. He's right. 100%.
Yeah, I think the
Wasn't even
alien
close.
tech. I think the one thing. Okay, so experience. I'm just gonna say this. I think experience is important, but remember the alien tech suit makes up for the experience thing, and alien tech I think wins against Earth tech every time.
But I mean, you're
what?
right.
Okay, so each of you is calling it for Iron Man. Is that correct?
I would have to.
Yep,
I would
savior
have to
of
say
the
Iron
MCU,
Man, man.
yo.
I mean, it has to be Iron Man because
Yeah, and if
Iron
Blue Beetle
Man
went to
has
the
an alien
616, he'll
suit
die
also.
instantly. Yeah.
remember
So
that.
let's see who's got. All right. So Serge Henderson says, "I'm sorry, Blue Beetle. I pick Iron Man." Los Cruces says Iron Man. Jonathan Dotson says Iron Man. Canadian Survivalist says Iron Man. Tony Stank says my brother from another mother, Iron Man. Meatwad says depends on the Iron Man armor that he
See,
wears.
that too. Because remember,
Yeah,
Iron Man
okay.
has
Well, it's
an
just the
alien
one that
armor
he
too.
showed on the picture.
And that's it. Without prep time, I think Blue Beetle takes it 7 out of 10 times. Oh, he
What?
broke it down
Maybe.
into
Okay, now I don't know what you're talking about.
David Dotson says Iron Man. El Green Machine says Blue Beetle.
What?
Let's see. Guillaume says Blue Beetle. Craig69 says Tony is dead. Blue Beetle wins.
Come on, Craig.
Wolverino says the same thing. What's up, Craig69? Good to see you hanging out with us tonight. And Wolverado is getting a kick out of it. All right, so it still looks like Iron Man edges it out and wins.
It's
And both
close.
you guys-
I mean, again,
both you guys
guys, I'm
called
going to
it
tell you that
for-
the alien suit. That was the first thing that I mentioned about Blue Beetle. His
Yeah.
alien suit. But I
Yeah.
think because he also has that no kill rule, man, Tony's going to figure something out. It's like
Yeah.
superhero beatdown. He'll figure something
All
out.
right. So next one up.
He's got
Next
Blue
one, we're gonna do our next giveaway in about 10-15 minutes. Our next matchup here. Let's go with Darkseid versus Thanos. Two of the biggest villainous heavy hitters. Darkseid versus Thanos.
Darkseid. It's Darkseid would easily beat Thanos. Now, remember that image that you just saw of Darkseid. That is an avatar. Okay, Superman has defeated Darkseid plenty of times, but to defeat Darkseid, you would have to find the Doomsday Box, which is one of those. That's actually Darkseid. Darkseid is that is not Darkseid. That's just an avatar of what the box creates.
That's Darkseid.
No, that's an avatar. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you read enough DC comics, then you would know that how strong Darkseid is. Darkseid does not just die. You can throw him into the sun and do all these things, and you won't be able to kill him. That's why Superman wasn't able to kill him when he threw him into the sun. All he did was just teleport, because he's the real Darkseid. You have to read Final Crisis. When Superman sings, he destroys Darkseid's the actual Darkseid. He's an actual box. That's what he is. Thanos is, without the Infinity Gauntlet. That's what I was going to ask you. I mean, does he wear the Infinity Gauntlet? Because that's what would give him the edge. But if he's not, then he's just another guy. He's just another powered, space.
Yeah.
I
think it's
again,
fair
I'm
to go
talking from my comic book. These are two of my biggest favorite baddies. So I've had this conversation plenty of times. But when it comes to Darkseid, man, Darkseid, remember, he's gone toe to toe with Superman, and even Superman has been like, oh man, why can't I beat this guy? And in Final Crisis, he finds Darkseid. He finds a box. It looks like this, he finds a black box. It's huge. And then he has to sing to destroy it, because Superman's like, I don't know, he goes Freddie Mercury on the box and he destroys it with his breath or whatever. So I just want you to think about that, compared to Thanos. As cool as Thanos is, man, Darkseid has the edge right here. He does 100% the edge. Anyways, that's all I got to say about that.
Okay, so you're saying 100% Darkseid?
Darkseid. It has to be Darkseid.
All right, well, I don't know what the future Batman's saying, guys, but me and Billy are taking Thanos because he has the Infinity Gauntlet. Snaps his fingers, half of Apocalypse is already gone. Like I said, if Darkseid comes to the 616, he's already automatically dead. And then if Thanos goes to DC Universe, he's already 10 times more powerful than he was in the Marvel Universe. So Thanos, hands down, with the Infinity Gauntlet. Even if he gives him the Infinity Gauntlet, he's just going to take it back and just slap him around. And then,
well, that's the thing. The Infinity Gauntlet would work
from him and destroy his whole world. So I take Thanos. I don't know what future Batman is talking about, but I got Thanos.
Yeah, that's true. El Green is 100% right. So, like I said, guys, Darkseid, that's his avatar. If you were to destroy his avatar, he would just create 100 more. That's why Superman has such a hard time destroying Darkseid. And
like I said, guys, he'll take the Infinity Gauntlet.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Fingers, and the Apocalypse, all of Apocalypse is going to be half gone.
No, but you can't use the Infinity Gauntlet.
If Superman can beat, or not even Superman, if Batman can beat him, Thanos is going to beat him.
That's the thing. Batman defeated his avatar. It's even stated in Final Crisis. In Final Crisis, Darkseid tells you how he survived. He said, you didn't defeat me. You defeated my avatar. All I did was create another version of myself. Because Darkseid got all the mother boxes, so he's already. You have to read more comics, man. Like,
man, I'm just talking about the fight between Thanos and Darkseid. And Darkseid, he already lost.
Go read Final Crisis, and you'll see what I mean.
Just admit it.
Darkseid is like 100% stronger than
Thanos. Beaten by Superman.
He can even probably go toe to toe with Galactus. That's how strong he is. Yeah, he is.
Look at that! Snap
like super strong.
Snap.
That's why. Remember, Thanos needs the Infinity Gauntlet to defeat people. Thanos is.
He only did it to impress a woman, Death.
He is.
Look at that! He's already. Look at that! Come on, Thanos.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man.
He said, "Come on, baby."
Darkseid is an Infinity Gauntlet, man. That's how strong Darkseid is. He can travel and think and already be there. He can use portals. He can do all these things without it.
No, Jack Kirby said that he could be beaten if you take away the mother boxes. So he didn't even came from the king.
That's what I'm saying. He's a big giant box himself. So he creates an avatar version using those boxes. You have to use Final Crisis. I wish I had the comic with me so I can show you.
All right, let's see what they say. Let's see.
All right. So here it is. I've tallied it up. Guys, I've tallied it up. 5 votes for Darkseid, 4 votes for Thanos. So Darkseid wins.
What?
All right,
I'm just saying,
go back to counting.
People just read Final Crisis.
That was while y'all were talking, I was counting them out. Now that's if somebody doesn't drop in another vote, because that's only 9 votes right there, and we've got almost 20 people watching. So if you're watching and you want to vote for a Dark Side of Thanos, it's your vote, and this is what's going to break the tie that Jen and Paul have going right now.
I just read Tony Stinks' comment. Yeah, man, DC isn't doing very well with their writing, but Final Crisis, man, it was such a good story.
Anyway, let's see.
I love Final Crisis.
Jacker cards.
Dude, the way they talk about Superman, how he cracks the Earth open. He talks about the universe, how he cracks it open just so he can defeat
Serge
Darkseid.
Anderson said Thanos.
Pops Mafia is like, I vote for Billy. I don't know. All right, you got it, Pops Mafia. You got it. Hey, remember, you got to vote. You got to vote, chat. Let us know, who do you think would win, Darkseid or Thanos? You have a voice in this one. Darkseid versus Thanos. These guys have both gotten passionate and given really good arguments for why they think their guy would win, but you got to vote as well.
Come on, guys. Infinity Gauntlet. He snaps his fingers and Apocalypse is gone.
Thousands of
Darkseid.
On.
Okay, Jonathan Dodson says Darkseid.
If Puny Superman can beat Darkseid, Thanos
no,
can beat
that's
him.
what you're not understanding.
Superman for
Darkseid one time. Truly, Superman's only beaten him once, and it was in Final Crisis. He sung to him because he exploded inside of Final Crisis.
Jonathan Dodson, come on, man.
I'm just telling you, man. If you think about what I'm saying, how strong Darkseid is, Darkseid can go toe to toe with anybody, man.
I count like 21
such a cool character.
Thanos and
one that I still need to go and grab. I don't have his first.
I count 21 Thanos and 1 Darkseid. That's what I count.
It currently sits at 6 for Darkseid, 4 for Thanos. So it looks like Darkseid is going to take it. Looks like Jen is going to take a point
Thanos
there. All right, so now Jen's ahead by 1 point, but Paul is not out of it yet, folks. And hey, for the 20 plus people watching, make sure and hit that like button. We've got our next giveaway coming in about 5 minutes. Craig69, I'm going to count that as a vote for you, buddy.
Wow.
That's right, Craig.
Darkseid matters.
He does matter.
And you guys, I don't know what y'all talking about, man.
Yeah, that's right. You take
all right, let's keep moving on to the next one. All right, I'm sure that this one's going to get a little bit, might get a little bit heated. Maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. These next few are going to be pretty cool. All right, folks, here it is. Next up, Wonder Woman versus Invincible.
Wow.
Wonder Woman versus Invincible.
It would be Wonder Woman.
Okay. So take 100%. A second, gather your thoughts, guys, and then we're gonna go into it. Wonder Woman versus Invincible. Which one do you think would be the winner in an all-out battle between these two characters?
Wonder Woman.
Okay, so you're pretty emphatic about that.
Yeah, I read Invincible, so I mean they haven't even introduced Anissa yet. You know, Anissa is the one that holds down Invincible, beats the crap out of him, and she's not even Wonder Woman. She's not even the level of Wonder Woman. She beats the crap out of Invincible so she can take his sperm, so she can impregnate herself. So again, when you're talking about comic books, especially ones that are well known, Wonder Woman, she can go toe to toe with Anissa, probably even snap her neck, use her lasso. She has so many things that she can do. Invincible, I mean, okay. I mean, he got his butt whooped by Anissa, who's not even stronger than Wonder Woman. So again, Wonder Woman, 100%. Can go toe to toe with Superman, has even gone toe to toe with Darkseid, though even lost, but damaged his eye, right? So I mean, and she just her skill sets like up here. I mean, her skill set, fighting, jiu-jitsu, all that stuff. All they do is train. Amazonians, all they do is train every single day. What does Invincible do? Oh yeah, that's right. He has to pay bills and make sure that his pregnant wife doesn't leave him, right? So again, like when I'm talking about comic books, you want a serious debate. 100% Wonder Woman. Again, Invincible, I love him, great guy. But just because you're a great guy doesn't mean you're going to win the match. That's why Anissa beat you up and took your sperm. Anyways, That's what.
Okay.
Right, that's
So
what
hey, for those who are wondering about, Invincible, it has some wild storylines, including when a female Viltrumite forced, and it's a very controversial issue. Storyline where a female Viltrumite physically beats Invincible and has her way with him in order to procreate for their species, the Viltrumites. So that's what it is. Pops Mafia. That is in the comic books. It is comic book accurate. That's what actually really happened. All right. So Paul, what do you say? What do you say, buddy?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with Invincible. I think like he, with his learning from his dad and all that, powerful human being. I mean, she has a shield, and the only way she would probably even attempt to win is if she has a lasso of truth. But I don't even think that's enough. He's just gonna take the shield and the sword and slap around with it, and then just say, you know what, back to the DC universe with you, be gone. So
okay, all right. So we're setting
not
it
as
up.
powerful as the other woman, but like I said, she uses a shield and a sword, and you know that he's just gonna take it from her and just.
Oh no, Wonder Woman's 100 times more powerful than Anissa.
Yeah,
100 times more powerful than Anissa.
She won't beat Invincible.
She will. If Anissa can beat him, then I think Wonder Woman can do it.
They proved that with Invincible versus the DC universe.
I don't think it's going to happen, Paul.
Yeah.
As much as you want it to happen, it's not going to happen, Paul.
All she does is not shield and the lasso of truth. Nope.
You know what's going to happen? Wonder Woman's going to show up and she's going to be like, come here. I'm the captain now. That's what she's going to do. She's going to be like, I'm the captain. Remember that movie with Tom Hanks? Where the Somalian pirates took over the ship? And he goes, that's
all he's going to do is go to
I'm the captain now with the accent.
All he's going to do is go to Themyscira and destroy it.
All right. Okay. All right. So Pops Mafia. That's what it is. It's a very, like I said, it's a controversial issue and
issue 110.
That is what happens. But I think Robert Kirkman handled it. It's true within the story world how it plays out and how that culture is of the Viltrumite species. But it's definitely controversial. It's definitely not for those who that would be. I mean, it's a hard read. I'll put it that way. I have not read that particular storyline, that part of it. I had ended reading it before then, but yeah, it's everything from everything I've heard. It's a very hard read. So that is Invincible. All right, so it looks like we have one vote for Captain Phillips. Okay, so yeah.
Oh man,
all right, so it looks like it's overwhelmingly going for Wonder Woman.
What?
And yeah, it's overwhelming, buddy. We got 8 votes for Wonder Woman, 2 votes for Invincible.
I see that you guys don't read comic books.
I'm going to say
Invincible versus the DC universe.
I'm going to say this. My vote would be for Invincible. Because
there you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's like 10 votes right there.
Yes, her power set is almost unmatched in the DC universe. And no, I don't think that Invincible could take down like Superman or Superboy,
single-handedly because he has kryptonite.
Probably not Supergirl. No, he could probably take Superboy. He could not take Superman. He couldn't take Supergirl. He couldn't take Power Girl.
He already ripped Superman in half.
I do think that in a knockdown, drag-out fight, like the Invincible that we see maybe towards issue 100-ish or so, I think he could beat one. I think he could beat Wonder Woman. I think it's possible.
She goes toe to toe with Superman
because
she's broken Superman's arm.
She does, but she couldn't beat Superman. Like
but she's broken his arm, and Invincible is not even Superman. He's like a rip-off Superman.
He's a more strong.
He's a younger, powered version.
Yeah, he's more strong.
Superman is as strong as he needs to be. Invincible is just.
He came from the Kryptonite planet.
The important thing though is that the chat has spoken, and that's going to put you now at 7 points, Jen, and Paul 5 points. So Paul, you can still pull it out though. You can still win this one.
Use some Jedi mind trick. No, you won't, Paul.
All right, we got 3 rounds left. 3 rounds left, fellas. I'm going to be while you guys start getting locked and loaded for this next one. Invincible is like Superboy from the 90s. I've never seen Wonder Woman fight in the sun for 30 minutes.
Thank you, Meewad.
Yeah, no, he's more powerful than that, Wolverado.
He's more powerful than
Wolverado
Superman.
says he's like Superboy from the 90s, but he's more powerful than that.
I think
remember the Superboy from the 90s. The Superboy from the 90s was a clone of Clark. He was half Kryptonian and half human.
Right.
And yeah, while Invincible's half Viltrumite and half human, also it's shown, like we just see, that the power sets massively outweigh, and he might as well be 100% Viltrumite at the strength level.
Agree with Green Machine. El Green Machine is saying the things that are on my mind.
I know. But I think that it's possible. But anyway, but you still pulled that one out. You got it. So Future Batman is at 7. Paul is at 5, and we're going into the next round. We got 3 rounds left, and I'm going to go ahead and get the stuff ready to run our second giveaway. We might end up doing a third tonight, just because. All right, here it is. Mentioning a couple of characters that have been mentioned before. It's round 8. Thor versus Power Girl.
Whoa.
Thor versus Power Girl. Who wins this one?
Okay, I got a question for you.
Yes.
And this is what's gonna make me choose between the two. All right, so is this Thor the most updated version of Thor? Is it like,
I'm gonna say,
which version of Thor is this?
I'm gonna say this is the like 2004 plus like forward version of Thor.
Because here's the thing with Thor. Remember, guys, Thor right now is a god killer. Thor right now has the what is it called, the King in Dark or whatever it's called. He's like the black entity Thor. I can't remember the name, but that's why they want to do a DC versus Marvel crossover, Thor versus Superman again, because Thor right now can go toe-to-toe with Superman, probably even stalemate him. That's how strong Thor is right now in the comic books. Okay. In the comic book, Thor right now could probably go like toe-to-toe with Galactus and kill Galactus. That's why I asked, which version of Thor are we talking about? Are we talking about the Thor now, or are we talking about the Thor from 2004? The Thor from 2004 will probably get his butt handed to him by Power Girl. But the Thor right now would completely destroy Power Girl. Like I'm saying, he would not even have to use his hammer. That's how strong he is. Wow. He has the Odin Force with him. He has the Odin Force. He's also got I can't remember that thing. It's that black thing. It was in Thor number 4. He absorbed it and he became like some version of it or whatever. But I would have to probably, but even the 2004 Thor is pretty powerful enough to go toe-to-toe with Power Girl. I don't know, man. This is a really tough one. So if it's a 2004 Thor, the edge I would give him probably slightly to Thor, maybe. But if it's the Thor now, then I would have to go with Thor. But if it's Power Girl against the 2004 Thor, then maybe Power Girl.
So who are you going with?
I would have to go with Thor, man. My instincts tell me that go with Thor because of the fact that he has the Odin Force. So the Odin Force is what makes him strong. I mean, he can go toe-to-toe with Kryptonians because of that. And also the magic aspect too. So, you know, with Power Girl being Kryptonian, also magic does affect her. And I like Power Girl, man. Power Girl's awesome. But yeah, I would say Thor. I would have to give it to Thor. So.
Okay, Paul, what say you, buddy?
All right, I'm gonna go with. So I don't know what future Batman talking about, but I am going to go with Thor because he has the Black Winter magic.
There you go, the Black Winter.
And that's not what you said at all. Anyway,
I said the Black Entity, whatever.
But anyway, but if Power Girl came to the 616 universe, like I said, with the hammer single-handedly blasting her, she would instantly die. If Thor goes to the DC universe, he would just wreck job on her, wreck job on Superman like he did in Avengers versus JLA, where he splits Superman in half. And yeah, so I'm going with.
He never split Superman in half.
Yeah, he did. Hold on, man. You had your minute. Anyway, Avengers versus JLA, he split Superman in half. I think he even took Batman's Batmobile and threw it against him. And yeah, so Thor with the Black Winter magic, yeah, he won.
Yeah, it's not magic; it's an entity. But
yeah,
he's got the Odin Force, guys, which is something he got from his father. Right now, Thor. Just read any Thor comic now.
Yeah, he split Superman in half.
Yeah, he can. He threw
the Batmobile
toe to toe with anybody right now, man. He can go toe to toe with. Had a tongue slip right there. So yeah, he can go hands down with even.
He destroyed the Fortress of Solitude with his hammer.
But in JLA versus Avengers, remember Superman took his hammer and beat the crap out of him with it. Just remember that.
No,
just remember that. But we're not talking about that Thor. We're talking about this Thor, and this Thor would go toe to toe with Superman.
No, he split him in half. That's what I remember.
So it looks like it is an overwhelming 2-1 decision in favor of Thor. Both of you guys get a point for that one. Power Girl, as powerful as she is, could not emerge victorious from that, especially with Thor being powered by the Black Winter. All right,
and
next one
and
the Odin Force. Sorry, and the Odin Force. All right, remember to enter hashtag fight if you want to be entered to win. Remember, it's winner's choice. This is the second of 3 giveaways we're doing tonight. We are going to do a third giveaway after this one, so you want to make sure and stay tuned before the 90-minute mark, because we'll go both of them away. We got 2 more to go, and then we're going to keep moving. All right, so we'll run this after this next debate. All right, here we go, folks. This is a big one right here. Second to last, this is round 9. Darth Vader versus Venom. Darth Vader versus Venom.
This is a very easy one, man. It's like super easy. I would have to go with Darth Vader on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be Darth Vader, and here's why. All Darth Vader has to do is make really loud noise with his lightsaber. That's it. And then he would just go, and he would just snap his neck. That's it. No, I'm being 100% serious. As cool as Venom is, I love Venom, but all Darth Vader has to do is he would just be like, he would just put that near a speaker box and just blow on that really loud, and that would like damage everybody's ears. I mean, that's all he has to do, and then Venom would just lose. So I would have to go with Vader on that one. Vader would easily beat Venom. I hate to say that, but as much as I love Venom and my wife's favorite character, but I would tell her that too. But thank God she loves Vader as much as Venom, so she's probably biased. Anyways, Vader. Vader's the answer.
All right, Paul, how about you? What say you?
Man, I don't know. I like both, but seeing what Vader did to Obi-Wan Kenobi, I have to go with Vader because I'm like, Vader is just he's just with the suit on, and after he got messed up by Obi-Wan Kenobi, yeah, he just has that vengeance, and he'll find a way to beat. I don't think he's going to use how Jen said. I think he's just going to use the Force and separate Eddie Brock and Venom, the symbiote, and then just kill Eddie Brock, and then just the symbiote won't have nothing but to bond with somebody else.
Which would be Vader. He would bond.
No,
with
he
Vader.
can't. He can't bond with them because he's a Sith. And if you read the 616 Star Wars stuff, which you don't do, he can't. They can't do that. He doesn't. He can't do it in the Star Wars
Come
universe.
on, Paul,
so
get out of here.
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, like I said, guys, that's why me and Billy are here, guys, because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. But
I know what I'm talking about. He's the King in Black.
Can't bond
you see
Venom
Vader
with,
with wings?
But like I said, Darth Vader would
Vader with
separate
wings.
them two, kill Eddie Brock, and then contain the Venom symbiote.
All right. So it sounds like you guys are both in favor of
making a noise.
Darth Vader pulling that one out. Thus far, hey, to the more than 20 people who are watching, make sure and hit that like button. Also, make sure and drop hashtag fight into the chat because we are going to be doing our next giveaway coming up here in just a moment. You can see it right here, hashtag fight. That's what you want to do. There's only 15 people entered, but we got more than 20 people watching, so make sure and enter that if you haven't already. Also, let's do this. So the current debate, second to last debate, is Darth Vader versus Venom. I think both. I agree hands down with both of you guys that Vader takes out Venom, no matter how powerful Venom is.
I don't know about what Future Batman's talking about, but the way I said it makes more sense.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. He's gonna throw around it.
I mean, everybody says of course, but
it doesn't even make a
breathing on a PSA announcement, one of those little boxes. That would just blow his brains up, man. Just think about it.
Okay.
That's good entertainment. Have Zack Snyder direct.
All right. So it looks like hands down, it is 7-1 in the chat for Vader, in favor of Vader winning. So it looks like Vader is absolutely taking this one. So that's going to put Jen at 9 points, Paul at 7, and we're going to bring it to the last one, folks. Here we go. All right, but before we do that, let's go ahead and do our second to last giveaway of the night. Remember, we're going to do one more after this. This is hashtag fight. Good luck to everybody. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. This is winner's choice.
Come on, Carlos.
All right, you're going to get your choice of these books here.
What?
David Dotson.
Yeah.
David Dotson takes it.
Wow.
All right, so David Dotson, make sure and let us know. All right, Pops Mafia, I like that. Last match is worth 3 points. There you go. Last match worth 3 points because I think it's a good one. I think it's a good matchup. I think it's going to be for a good debate. All right, so David Dotson, let me know which of these you want to take for yours. Or you can also choose this one here.
Dotson said, give it to Paul.
Choice.
Thanks, buddy.
Any of these fun books can be yours. So just drop it in the chat which one you want. Let me know, and I'll make sure and get that dropped into your box as well. We'll be doing some shipping out next week when we get back from. All right, David Dotson says he wants to take the foil Teen Titans facsimile. Beautiful book, lots of fun. All right, but hey, that's not all, folks. You can stay tuned at the end of the episode, which is going to be in about 15 minutes or so. We're going to do one more giveaway. We're going to do 3 giveaways tonight to celebrate doing the third Versus episode. All right, so this last one that we're going to do, I thought this would be a fun one. So let me see, David.
Oh, your buddy Collector. Look at that. Smash the like button.
Look who's dropping in, Mr. Collector. There he is. All right, so David Dotson, we're going to give you that. All right, folks. So here we go. We got 4 giveaway books left for tonight. We're going to go ahead and do one more giveaway and let you guys get that. All right, so here we go. Last one, last round, last matchup right here. All right. Snake Eyes versus Red Hood.
Wow.
Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe comics. This is the original Snake Eyes, not the clone or the brother or whatever I don't know. They've got like 5 Snake Eyes running around right now.
It ain't the lady Snake Eyes?
No. No. This is the original Snake Eyes versus Jason Todd, a.k.a. the Red Hood. So Gonna drop that in there for y'all. What's up, Mr. Collector? Good to see you hanging out. All right, Serge Henderson, this is going to be a hard one because they both have the same abilities. Carlos, you picked a good one. Yep, I'm real proud of this one. I'm real proud of this one because these guys are very, very evenly matched. Different, but very evenly matched. So I'm gonna give you guys a second to think. Remember that Snake Eyes is a full-blown ninja with military combat training. Red Hood was trained by none other than Batman, which included martial arts.
Was he though?
What do you mean? He
died.
But he stole the Batmobile.
Yeah,
and he died, right?
He's back as an adult.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he even got his butt whooped by Damian Wayne. Think about that. Damian Wayne, who's like 10 years old. Damian Wayne beat the crap out of Red Hood. I'm going with Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes would hands down destroy Red Hood. I mean, if Damian Wayne beat the crap out of him in Battle of the Cowl, beat the crap out of him. He didn't just beat him; he beat the crap out of him. He was holding him down and punching him until Dick Grayson came in and said, "Hey, stop! Like, you're gonna kill him." So if Damian Wayne can do that without wearing an armored suit, think about that. Without wearing an armored suit, imagine what Snake Eyes would do to him. And he's got combat experience. Yeah, Snake Eyes, man. Anyone that would think it's a good matchup. Don't get me wrong if you don't read enough comics, but when it comes to Snake Eyes, heck no. Don't insult Snake Eyes like that. Snake Eyes survived a helicopter combat. You know, like that explosion, just his face is all messed up. And the dude can still go toe-to-toe without a damaged eye. No vocals. And he can still go toe-to-toe with you, man. With all that breathing he has to do inside that. Dude, yeah, Snake Eyes. 100% Snake Eyes. That dude would just chop it out with Red Hood. I don't know. I would have to say Snake Eyes. Anyone that actually is thinking the way I am right now. I mean, you got beat up by a 10-year-old. Like Damian Wayne, 10-year-old, right? And again, and then you have Snake Eyes, who's again super experienced. There's not a single part of his body that's left open, but he could always get Red Hood right here, like right here. There's an opening. He can always get him right there. Motorcycle helmet too. Get out of here. That's nuts. Yeah, Snake Eyes. 100% Snake Eyes.
All right, Paul, what do you think?
All right, well, I chose, like I said before, he said all that. I chose Snake Eyes because he was trained with Storm Shadow. They were brothers, technically, I guess. He was, an orphan, and they brought him in or something like that. He was stealing. So he got trained by the same people as Storm Shadow. Got cast out or whatever. And, I don't know. I mean, Jason Todd did steal the wheels off the Batmobile. Not a lot of people have done that. I don't see how you could do that, but he did it. But I don't know. The edges, he died. So I have to give it Snake Eyes.
His useless act will not help him easily.
I give it to Snake Eyes because he doesn't have a cover like that. So.
Yeah, that's right. That's why Snake Eyes would win. He wouldn't even have to use a wrench or a crowbar. He wouldn't have to use a crowbar on him.
I give it to Snake Eyes.
Okay. All right. So you guys, yeah. So you got. I just got a piece of news real quick. I'm gonna share it at the end of the episode. Okay. So no, I'll share it with y'all at the end of the episode. Because it just came out like about 30 minutes ago. Okay. All right. So hey, it looks like Snake Eyes pulls this one out. 9 votes in the chat for Snake Eyes versus 2 for Red Hood. So it's clearly. Hey, we'll go ahead and do it. It's just the 1 vote because it's not going to make a difference on the charts on the polls here. So,
hey, did you read Sergey's comment? That's actually a good
about Nightwing.
Yeah, that's a really good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
Yeah, like a really good matchup.
I mean, is that Nightwing with Barkwing or without Barkwing?
What?
Never mind.
Barkwing?
You know what the crazy thing about Nightwing is? When he becomes Batman, he's actually slower and he gets his butt whooped in the comics. So he comes back to the Batcave. He comes back to the Batcave and he tells Alfred, he's like, I can't do it. I can't do it with this in this suit. And he's like, well, you're going to have to, or your enemies are going to know you're not Batman. They're going to know you're not Bruce Wayne, so you're going to have to work with the cape. So it's weird because Nightwing is faster than Batman. Way fast. Like Batman can use like ninja like arts and all that. He can meditate and like revamp his body and stuff. He's learned to do that. But Nightwing is just faster because of how light his suit is.
Well, because of Barkwing, that's why.
I don't know about all that. But
what?
But I'm just saying that he's way more. I think he's a better suited matchup than Red Hood. I mean, Nightwing can beat Red Hood.
I mean, Jason Todd's a good adversary. I mean, he was trained by Batman, but like I said,
he died. So
but he doesn't have Barkwing.
He also lied a lot too, like when he pushed that guy off the cliff, and he said, "Somebody pushed him."
Rafals.
Okay.
All I gotta say, guys, I don't know what y'all were talking about. Thanos hands down wins, so I don't know what y'all were talking about.
All right. So make sure hashtag matchup is what you want to do to get entered in the final giveaway for the night. We're going to go ahead and do that. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed getting to see these guys debate and go toe to toe on some of these matchups. Also enjoyed getting to see the chat get into it. These are always fun to come up with. Our next one, I think, won't be until our next versus. I don't think is until next season. The current season that we're on right now, this is season 5 of the giveaway show, and we will be let's see. Yeah, we'll be doing let's see. Yeah, we'll be wrapping up season 5 on the 31st of July. So on July 31st, that's going to be the final episode for season 5. The week before that, we'll be doing a Deadpool-a-palooza, where we're gonna share our thoughts on the film. We're gonna have gone to go see it in the middle of there, and we're gonna share our thoughts about it. And then we'll wrap up the season on the 31st with episode number 125 of the giveaway show. Then we'll be taking a break, a few weeks off, and then season 6 will kick off the last Wednesday night of August. And I'm looking forward to season 6, and then the second episode of season 6, first Wednesday of September, is going to be versus number 4. So this will be the last versus episode of the season. These are a lot of fun to do, and I love that we kind of stumbled on this because it gets our brains working and challenges us.
I know I'll be talking about the right stuff.
All right. I always knew Paul was a master debater. There you go. All right. Is this like a tournament or what? This is just one-offs.
Master
if
what?
You want to see versus type tournaments, Mr. Comics 89 does that on his channel. Really fun stuff. I've participated in some of his episodes before, and that's kind of what inspired this. We do it a lot faster. We don't do like a season-long tournament style thing, but he does, and it's a lot of fun because I think this past season he did all villains. So he is away at the Army right now, but he's still got videos going live on his channel. So make sure you check it out, Mr. Comics 89. Real cool guy, and glad that he is serving our country. Tony Stank says my brain stopped working at Shadowhawk versus Darkhawk. All right, Paul, when are you going to bring the silver tights and dye your hair silver? Nice.
Yeah, you can be Quicksilver, but slow.
All right. So all right. So we're looking forward to it. Hey, make sure and drop that in there. What's up, Ref House Comics? Good to see you hanging out with us tonight. And to all the rest of you who joined us, the 20 plus people watching, make sure and hit that like button if you haven't already. Hashtag matchup is what you want to enter to win, to get a chance to win. I've still got these cool books left, plus the Teen Titans. So you can get the Green Lantern foil, the Wolverine collected edition, really minty fresh copy, or the Inhumans versus X-Men #1 action figure variant. And then, like I said, we've got X-Men and Teen Titans. That's another fun book to read if you haven't ever read it or if you don't have it in your collection. So we're going to do that. Real quick, I do want to, let's see. Paul, I have some female friends visiting Houston. They want to know who your hairstylist is.
Man, watch out, Roman Carter.
All right, Liz Barnes says, I'm a fan of the salt and pepper. Yeah, folks, y'all make sure and let Paul know how much you like his new look here. He's back to the more classic Paul look that we all know. But looking forward, yes, he is the one. Yep. He's got the touch. All right, Mr. Collector says, see you fellas in Dallas. That's right. Hey, if you're looking for coverage of Fan Expo Dallas, make sure and tune in Sunday night here on the channel. We're going to be doing a live stream just to kind of recap what the first couple days of the convention have been like, and just sharing stuff that we picked up, experiences that we had, and thoughts we had. And then we'll be doing the Wednesday after. Next Wednesday night, we'll be doing our post-show live stream, and we'll give a fuller idea of everything that went on there. So lots of cool stuff coming up. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that you are considering being a channel member. And yeah, the guys already have some stuff pulled that they're going to get signed. Roman, she says, ask a collector instead. She's speaking up, Curtis. She's speaking up. All right, let's go ahead and do this final giveaway of the night. And we're going to go ahead and get this out here. Okay, so matchup, hashtag matchup. Hey, for the 20 plus people that are watching, make sure and enter hashtag matchup if you want a chance to win. So there we go.
Hey, Carlos doesn't know this book.
Yeah. All right, I've got
you don't know this book, Carlos.
Got like 5 of them. All right, so hashtag matchup, 16 entries. Come on, folks, more than 20 people. Also, make sure and hit that like button if you haven't already to help spread things, to help share things out here on the channel. Let's take a look. How many likes do we have?
How many likes we got, Roman Curtis?
I don't know.
23.
What?
23, nice. Okay. All right, hashtag matchup. All right, folks. Okay, we got 17 entries. All right, let's go ahead and run it right now. Hashtag matchup for your chance to win. Winner's choice tonight. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Good luck, Carlo.
Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Liz Barnes. She is the winner. All right, Liz. Hey, congratulations to you. Hey, we just broke 25 likes. All right. Hey, Liz, congratulations to you. Which of these books would you like? Which of these ones would you like? We got the Inhumans versus X-Men action figure variant. We've got the Showcase 22 foil. And we've got the Wolverine, the Jungle Adventure with art by Mike Mignola. Very, very clean, fresh copy of that. And you can also get the Uncanny X-Men, New Teen Titans. That's at about I'm putting that at about a 7.0, maybe 6.5 to 7.0. So, Liz, just let us know in the chat which one you would like. And always would love to have you. She's a channel member. And she's also a moderator, always helps out here and pops into the channel. Helps keep Paul in line and helps keep us up to date on where we're at with likes and other stuff. So, she's going to take
she wasn't the official like count person.
Okay, so wait, let me just make sure. So, wait, is it this one that you want or is it this one that you want, Liz? She said Uncanny X-Men. But which of these two do you want? I'm guessing
but that
it's
one says Inhumans though. Or is it Uncanny X-Men too?
well, they're both X-Men with it's Inhumans versus X-Men. So I'm guessing it's this one. But just let me know. Yeah, X-Men Teen Titans is what this one is. I think this is it, right, Liz? Yep. Okay. Perfect.
On the
Awesome.
scene, she said.
All right.
Sorry about that, Liz. He was trying to give you the other book.
All right. Okay. There we go. All right. So Liz Barnes, this is coming your way. Congratulations on that one. That's a really fun read. Really fun book. All right. Now you can put that Wolverine in my box. There you go. All right. I'm going to toss that over there. All right. So, So, L Green Machine sent me this custom artwork here. So I've got it here as my, got it right here as my little, it's my permanent decoration. So throughout the week when I'm hanging out here at the desk working, this is what I see here. I will only put the comic up in front of it for the giveaway show. So hey, thanks to everybody who is here. Hey, we're gonna break it, or we're gonna bring it down to for a second here because I wanted to share something that I just got here. We want to send out some condolences. Let me see. There it is. Okay. Okay. So hey, I know we've the comic community here, especially on YouTube, lost somebody very important about a week and a half ago. TiVo from the Lords of Longbox channel passed away, and they did do a tribute for him this past weekend. So I wanted to definitely at least shout that out. I didn't know TiVo and wasn't as familiar with the channel, but do want to make sure and shout out what they do, because I think he was a precursor to a lot of us that are doing comic book YouTube stuff today. So I wanted to definitely honor him with that, shout that out to him. I also wanted to send out condolences to Cully Hamner, is the co-creator of the Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle. I was looking forward to meeting him at Fan Expo Dallas. We interact on Instagram sometimes. I was looking forward to meeting him this weekend at Fan Expo Dallas, but I just found out a few minutes ago that his mother actually passed away this morning. So he had to drop out of Fan Expo Dallas, I think a day or so ago, because of a family emergency, but he hadn't shared exactly what it was yet. But he did go ahead and share out a few minutes ago that his mother did pass this morning. And so, just condolences to him, condolences to those who are dealing with grief and loss as we go into the summertime. And, the beautiful thing about being part of a community is that there are others around you that care and that want to see you do well and want to send positivity and light your way. So know that, understand that, we have fun here, but that's definitely one of the big goals here of this channel, is to be a positive light and a positive force in this comic community. Sometimes I close in prayer. I'm going to do that tonight also, just because, it's heavy stuff going on. But, we want to reach out, and we also want to celebrate life and reach out to those that are closest to us that we know that we love. Maybe there's somebody that you haven't touched base with in a while. And, I would just give you that encouragement, reach out to him, say, hey, just, we haven't touched base in a while, but I just want to let you know I'm here. Want to let you know I care. Maybe let's grab coffee or lunch or even get on a virtual call nowadays, because now more than ever, we have the ability to reach out to people wherever they might be, whatever time zone they might be in. So I just wanted to share that with you, give you that encouragement. I'm going to say this a quick prayer, and then we're, I understand, Dagger. So for Memorial Day, we took the girls over to where my father was laid to rest at the National Cemetery. He was a veteran, so he was laid to rest there. And, it's been like 14 years since he passed, and I still miss him. I still wish I could I still wish he could see kind of where my life's at now, and just kind of I wish he could have met the girls, and he didn't get to meet my wife either before he passed. So yeah, I just want to offer up this prayer for all those dealing with loss, and and just offer this up for everyone that's going through tough stuff. I also shared, I think, a couple weeks ago, and we prayed for, I think it's Happy Dragon Comics. He did ring the cancer treatment conclusion bell at his hospital, so he did complete his treatment. So we're thankful for that. So let me just go ahead and pray real quick for us, and then we're going to wrap up for the night. So God, we just lift up those who are dealing with hurt, loss, disease, pain right now. We don't want that on any other human being. And in this corner of the comic community, we send out positivity, and we send out love, and we send out life and light to those who are experiencing tough times right now, to those who have experienced loss, to those who have experienced disease at a completely debilitating level. So God, we just raise those people up to you, and we ask you to turn your face to them and address each of those situations as you see fit, because you know better than we do. Sometimes we have very finite questions and very finite views, but God, you have an infinite, omnipresent POV of everything going on. So we just ask you, and we also ask you to God, please address the grief that those feel, even if it's been years since a loved one has passed away. It's never easy to say goodbye in this life, even if there's the promise of being reunited in the next. So God, we just lift these folks up to you, and we lift all those up to you who are dealing with this. And we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. I want to thank y'all for I want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight and being a part of the show. I know that always, it's always a heavier thing when we end it like that, but I think it's the right thing to do because I don't think I think God hears the prayers. I think He appreciates them, and I think that it's good for others to know that they're being prayed for. Serge Wolverado, thank you for joining us in that. Jonathan Dodson, same. Serge Henderson says, that's why I haven't been here for a while, because my mom just recently passed away last year and my grandmother the year before. Hey, buddy, I understand. I hear you. That's why I had to take time away. Yeah, that's why I feel for him. His parents are back. We should all support everybody. Yeah. It's been 25 years. I miss him and my mom every day. All I can say is like the song, "One Day at a Time," sweet Jesus. Amen. Yeah, he was a great guy. And oh man, yeah. It was a different, man, I was a whole different person when he passed away. So it's wild. So thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We're gonna bring it back up for a second. I'm gonna let these two guys give a quick shout out tonight. So Jen, you wanna say a quick final thought and shout out to everybody?
Yeah, I just this got real deep with this last few minutes. I just want to say one thing about Carlos. He's a very good guy. I come on this channel because he always so I'm just gonna say what's on my mind right now. He has a lot of selfless actions and love for others if given, and he doesn't expect any love, and he doesn't expect anything in return. So I think this channel is a wonderful channel, and I get to come on here and I see you guys and the way you interact with us, and I'm sorry that some of you have had losses in the past, and I just want to say that just for you guys, that thank you for taking your time to come out and hanging out with us, and for those that have had losses, I'll make a prayer for you guys also. Thanks for having me on here, man. And everyone else, remember, it's not goodbye, it's see you later. All right.
Well,
all right. Well, like I said, we did a moment of silence for him on Sunday for TiVo. It was sudden. I always watch the Curve Price Top 10. He's a really entertaining guy. I know him and Strictly had done some stuff way back. But yeah, I mean, this community is really small. But I mean, like, for Carlos to do that, don't even know him. So, you know, I praise him for that. And like, he had his dad. I lost mine like 3 years ago too. And it really hurt a lot, but the community was there for me and comics and all that. But yeah, I mean, it happens. I guess it's circle of life, but you know, you have your friends and family members. Just hold on to them and, you know, talk to them and reach out to them every once in a while or whenever you get a chance, because there'll be one day you may not have that chance anymore. But yeah, like Future Batman was saying, Carlos is a great guy. Always checks on me and him and seeing how we were doing, if anything he can do for us and all that. So yeah, community's nice on here. Like I said, Wednesdays I come on here, enjoying everybody in the chat and on the panel. So yeah, we're always here on every Wednesday. So you know, great for y'all to come back, and we'll be back next Wednesday.
All right, folks. Hey, we've enjoyed hanging out with you tonight and having some fun. You know, a couple of deep moments, but we're back at it. You know, being the fun-loving guys that you know and enjoy hanging out with. Serge Henderson asked about, do I have a link to the Lords of the Longbox channel? I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm dropping the link in the chat for the special show they did for TiVo on Sunday night. They did a live stream that had a massive. I stopped in on it, and it had like 450 people watching, and you know they're a much bigger channel, but yeah, I mean it was a massive turnout, and they had tons of people popping in and just giving thoughts and remembrances. So I hadn't seen anything like that since Lawman passed. Like it was like 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, Lawman. Yeah.
So. Yeah, so it was really nice to watch and to see. I did stop in for a few minutes and to check it out and to pay respects.
Lawman's last show was me and Future Batman were on.
Yeah.
He was at the hospital.
He calls Future Batman Hawk and Dove.
Yeah, the last thing, because guys, I was trying to get rid of my Hawk and Dove comics, and he called me out. He said, he's like, hey, you got way better stuff than that. Like, why? And I remember our conversation. I'm like, I know, but some people like, you know, mystery boxes, mystery deals. But,
yeah.
You don't know what you don't know what the last conversation with someone is gonna be, and I always try to leave on a positive note. And it was nice that I was able to leave things on a positive note with them. We never really, you know, argued, but the fact is that we knew each other and there was a lot of respect there. Just respect each other, and who knows, man? I mean, just.
Oh man, he used to get after me like nothing else. I mean, he would just. Oh, he'd get after me every single time I was on.
Oh
with him.
yeah,
he was fun. He was funny. But hey, thanks so much to those who tuned in tonight and watched with us. Can't let us go tonight without giving a shout out to our channel sponsors. Lone Star Heroes Comics and Toys, 3 convenient locations here in the greater Houston area. If you're vacationing this summer, let me recommend any of these 3 spots. Space Center Houston has some great stuff going on over by their NASA Lago store. It's literally just down the road from it. Lake Jackson has some really beautiful parks and peaceful green spaces. And then Galveston, you know, hey, if you're within driving distance of Galveston, it's not a bad place to stay at all. They've got a lot going on there with Pleasure Pier, the Spot, the water park, the Schlitterbahn water park, miniature golf, all kinds of cool stuff. And Lone Star Heroes is right on the seawall. I've actually in the past dropped off my wife and the girls at Schlitterbahn, the water park, and I had a beautiful 4 hours of digging through the long boxes at Lone Star Heroes. So make sure and check them out, as well as Press Niche Worldwide for comic book pressing, cleaning, and CGC submissions. So thanks to them, and then to all of you for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks so much for joining us again. Like I've said, this is one of the highlights of my week, and I always look forward to being able to do this And hey, we're going strong. We're excited about breaking season 5, and we're broaching season 6 in August of this year. So we will see you later. Y'all take care. Have a great night. And remember, comics are for everybody.